Thank you for being here, folks. My name is Larry Chickrelly. I'm incumbent in the office of Constable 1, 3, and 4 year at County. I started voting Republican when I got saved in 1976. So my views closely match that of the Republican Party. I support every plank of the platform of the Republican Party. My wife and I started supporting Republican candidates when we lived in Williamson County. We worked on the campaign for Mike Crucey's congressional district. We also helped 4 other candidates win office in Williamson County while we were there. Deborah's a native, my wife is a native of Stephenville. We moved here in 1999, and we started working in the Republican Party. My wife's been a precinct chair. I was asked to run as constable by the precinct chairs of Erath County. I ran and was successful. First thing I did when I got in office was to upgrade it. I computerized the system and cut out a lot of paperwork. I also streamlined my part of the civil process, I started doing work in school zones, doing traffic in school zones, and I started doing the paperwork for the tax assessor collector's office when they have a problem with a bad check. I'm called on to do, both Leroy and I are called on to do extra things for the commissioners and the county judge when there's something that needs to be done. I'm a Texas veteran. I spent 3 years in active duty. I spent 3 years in National Guard. I spent 12 years in the State Guard as a military police officer. I ended up being the Command Sergeant Major of the 2nd and 4th Military Police. I'll tell you this. I have a good man. Anybody that's willing to have 5 kids, you got to have respect for him.
Just want to say thank y'all for having me out here. I'm Frank Baker. I want to thank my wife and all the work she's doing right now. Thank you for your help. I also want to thank Larry for his service and getting to be up here with him. It says in the Bible, in Ezekiel, in the Old Testament, it says, I looked for a man among them who would build up the wall and stand before him in the gap, but I found none. I think this year it's very important for these elections, whether it's here at the local level, the state level, and especially for our president. It's important to find that candidate that best represents us, best represents you, those characters that you believe in. And I feel that I do have those characters. I want to be called upon to stand up and represent this community. I want to be a man of courage that the citizens can count on. I'll be brave in serving the needs of our citizens. I'll be determined in the ways I represent my office, and I'll be faithful to what's right and the laws of the state, and I'll be faithful to my wife and my kids, my family and friends. I'm a Republican because it's what's right. My beliefs best match the Republican Party. As a Republican, my influence would serve this office with integrity, truthfulness, and courtesy, and I believe that I would represent the Republican Party with pride, with honor. I've voted Republican ever since I can remember, ever since I can vote. As far back as I can remember, my dad voted Republican and kept me well informed. I remember him talking about